Assalamualaikum, selamat sejahtera and a very good morning to everyone. Okay, we will study about body coordination, chapter 7, form 4. Okay, chapter 7, 7.1, human endocrine system. We have three subtopics in this chapter. 7.1, human endocrine system. 7.2, a disruption to body coordination. 7.3 is healthy mind. Right, we go to the 7.1 first, human endocrine system. Okay, what is endocrine system? It is one of the body system other than human nervous system that you have learned in form 3. Okay, this endocrine system coordinate body functions that involve chemical substance that is known as hormone. Okay, the chemical substance or hormone. Okay, the function of endocrine system is it acts as a messenger to the whole body that use hormone. Okay, endocrine system has endocrine gland, which is ductless gland without duct. Okay, because it just secrete the hormones directly into the bloodstream or blood circulatory system to be distributed to the whole body. As you can see in the diagram below, there is a secreting cell or endocrine gland which secrete the hormone into the bloodstream. Okay, then the hormone will be distributed to the target cell, which is the blue color cell, okay, through the blood vessel. Right, here is the example of an emergency situation faced by this man. Okay, he saw a fierce dog. Okay, thus the endocrine gland in his body secrete hormones that cause an increase in the heartbeat, the breathing rate, blood pressure, blood glucose level, and rate of metabolism. There are five processes that increase according to the secretion of hormone in the body: heartbeat, breathing rate, blood pressure, blood glucose level, and rate of metabolism. 5. Okay, the effect is the heart pumps more blood. So the heartbeat increase because it needs to pump more blood to provide more oxygen. Once the breathing rate increase, more oxygen is needed, and glucose also is needed. Okay, the glucose also must be provided to the muscles. Why? Because the muscle need more energy to respond. Okay, to respond to the stimulus. Stimulus is the light, the object that we see in front of us. So the brain will ask the body to prepare for oxygen and glucose for the muscles to respond. Okay, and more stored glycogen will be converted into glucose to provide the energy. Then the muscles will respond, either it will contract or relax and make you run away. The muscles at your leg relax and contracts, and you will move. Okay, the body will move, or the response is run away. The reaction is run away from the dangerous situation. Okay, now we have 7 types of pituitary gland. We have 7 types of endocrine gland. Okay, which is the master gland is pituitary gland. Okay, the thyroid gland situated at your neck, around the trachea. Adrenal gland above the kidney, pancreas, and 2 reproductive organs, which are ovary and testes. We look at the hormone secreted by this gland. Right, pituitary gland produce ADH, antidiuretic hormone, that control quantity of water reabsorbed by the kidney. And growth hormone stimulate the growth in children, maintain healthy body position in adults, and maintain the muscle and bone mass in adults also. Okay, thyroid gland produce thyroxine that control rate of metabolism, physical and mental development in children. Adrenal gland above your kidney produce adrenaline that prepare your body in emergency situation like the example just now. Okay, it increase metabolism rate, heartbeat rate, blood glucose level, and dilate pupil size. Okay, pancreas produce insulin that control excess glucose into glycogen and store in the liver. It store the excess glycogen, or it control excess glucose, convert it into glycogen and store it in the liver. Alright, we have ovary that produce estrogen and progesterone. Okay, estrogen control female secondary sexual development, production of ovum, and prepare uterus for implantation of embryo. Okay, progesterone maintain thickness of uterine wall or during the menstruation, premenstrual cycle, or during the menopause. Okay, post-menopause. Okay, and testes produce one type of hormone only, testosterone, that control male secondary sexual characteristic and stimulate the sperm production. Okay, what happens if our body produce less hormone or excess hormone? So it will cause hormonal imbalance to the health. Okay. Unhealthy lifestyle or exposed to dangerous cell will lead to hormone imbalance. So the hormone will be secreted excessively or less. Okay, over secretion of hormone or under secretion of hormone that will lead to certain diseases. Okay, example of disease that caused by hormonal imbalance is diabetes insipidus, diabetes mellitus, acromegaly, low rate of metabolism, and also infertility. Okay. Hormone thyroxine that is produced by thyroid gland. Okay, if the hormone is less produced or under secretion, it will lead to low rate of metabolism, inability to tolerate cold, or you cannot stand with cold, stunt physical and mental development in children, or we call it cretinism, less energy in adults, myxedema, and tendency to become fat, and also versus goiter. Okay. Oversecretion of thyroxine hormone is high metabolism, sweating, and always feeling hot, difficulty to sleep, and a very good appetite. Okay, but tendency to become thin. Even you have a very good appetite, you have tendency to become thin. Okay, thyroid gland enlargement is the worst one. Protruding eyeballs. Okay, your eyeballs look like want to come up. Okay, and swollen neck. Right, excessive secretion of growth hormone will lead to uncontrolled growth and acromegaly or gigantism, and deficiency of growth hormone will lead to dwarfism. Right, for insulin, under secretion of insulin hormone will lead to failure of excessive glucose to be converted to glycogen. It is hard to convert glucose into glycogen, increase in blood glucose level, and will cause diabetes mellitus. Over secretion of insulin will lead to low glucose levels, hypoglycemia, and also excessive thirst. Alright. Under secretion of ADH, antidiuretic hormone, will lead to poor reabsorption of water at the collecting duct in the kidney, excessive production of urine, excessive thirst, and will lead to diabetes insipidus. Okay, while oversecretion of ADH will lead to headache and dizziness. Okay. Secretion of estrogen hormone and progesterone in female, okay, under secretion. Deficiency in estrogen will disrupt the development of secondary sexual characteristic, okay, and under secretion of progesterone hormone will lead to menstrual problem, irregular PMS, headache, constipation, and will lead to miscarriage lah for pregnant woman. Okay, for male, the production of testosterone hormone by testes, okay, deficiency of this hormone will lead to delay in reaching puberty and low sperm count. Okay, for oversecretion of estrogen will lead to development of female characteristic in men, and oversecretion of testosterone will cause a development of male characteristic in women. Right, that's all for 7.1. okay, you know about the the type of meaning of or the function of human endocrine system, the type of the endocrine gland, the function of endocrine gland, the type of hormone produced by the endocrine gland, and the hormonal imbalance, okay, the cause of the deficiency and excessive production of hormone to the body. Right, for 7.2, disturbance to body coordination, this one you will learn the effects of the drugs abuse and alcoholic drinks, consumption of alcoholic drinks. Okay, drugs is a type of chemical substance that can cause addiction. Yeah, the benefit of drug is it can treat disease, but however, the drugs abuse will disrupt the neuron function by delaying the impulse transmission in the neuron. Okay, it will delay the impulse transmission in the neuron. This is the disadvantage of drugs lah, or misuse of drugs or drugs abuse. Okay, we have 4 types of drugs to present: stimulant, inhalant, and hallucinogen. Okay, for the present, it prevents or slow down impulse transmission in body coordination. The person will become sleepy and less anxious. Example of drug is barbiturates and alcohol. Okay, for stimulant, it will speed up impulse transmission. You will feel confident and alert to the surrounding. For example, amphetamine and methamphetamine. Inhalant, okay, the type of drugs that will inhale through breathing that can cause hallucination, damage your brain, lungs, and kidney. For example, the solvent and gas substance. Alright, for hallucinogen, it will change the path of impulse in brain, cause hallucination also, that affect your perception, affect muscle coordination, cause hearing of voice and seeing objects that are not exist. Okay, for example, ketamine and LSD, lysergic acid diethylamide. Okay. Right, the factors of drug abuse, maybe because of your curiosity, what you want to know what happen if you take the drug, so that is about your curiosity, and peer influence lah, from your friends, influencer. Okay, desire to overcome your sadness or forget the problems, the shortcut, you solve the problem, okay, by taking the drug. And somehow the persons want to take the drug because want to seek a pleasure, just to seek a pleasure, seeking pleasure only. So it's very dangerous. Okay. What's the effect of drugs and alcohol abuse on body coordination? So by learning this one, you will you can avoid yourself from taking all these drugs, okay, or this alcohol drink if you know the effects. Okay, right, the effect of drugs and alcohol, there are 4 here. It will cause hormonal imbalance, unclear speech, slow reflex action, and loss of balance. Okay, for hormonal imbalance, coordination disruption will occur. They disrupt your body coordination. Body will expose to danger and injury. Extreme growth or no growth at all. Okay, secondary sexual development stunt. Symptom is weight loss. You will face depression, having a depression, and poor memory. Cannot remember what happened. Okay. And second effects is unclear speech. Okay? If you consume too much alcohol, it will affect your cerebrum, your brain. Okay, and loss of balance. Okay, the loss of balance, the muscle coordination become weak and cause staggering and loss of balance. Okay, slow reflex action, psychoactive chemical and ethanol slow down transmission of nerve impulse by blocking the pathway. Okay, by blocking the pathway of afferent neuron and interneuron, so it will delay the transmission of the impulse, okay, to the brain. Right, effect of drugs and alcohol abuse on physical and mental health. We have 4 in your textbook. We have 4. Okay, here we have 5. Okay, first liver cirrhosis for physical effect of drugs and alcohol abuse on physical is liver cirrhosis and stomach ulcer. Okay, liver cirrhosis is the damage in liver, chronic damage of liver. Your liver becomes scarring, got many scar. The scar spread until your liver cannot function anymore, and your liver become hardened. Okay, hardening of the liver and failure to function when the scar spread. Okay, almost to the whole part of your liver. Okay, it is because of the prolonged consume or excessive alcohol and drug abuse. Okay, stomach ulcer is because of the lining of stomach injury. You will feel pain at the upper part of your liver. Okay, lining of stomach injury, the lining of the stomach become irritated, and inflammation of stomach. Okay, this is because of alcohol stimulate the production of acid in the stomach. Okay, that produce inflammation. That cause inflammation to the lining of your stomach. That cause stomach ulcers. Okay, violent behavior. So for this violent behavior and hallucination is the effect of drugs and alcohol abuse to mental health. Okay, violent behavior caused, for example, by drugs. Example of drugs is amphetamine or amphetamine that activate the brain cell and increase metabolism. The user become active, violent, and very aggressive. Okay, so excessive consumption of alcohol can cause the person act out of control and violent. Okay, hallucination taken, drugs taken, for example marijuana, that disrupt brain function and change person's perception. Okay, hallucination, illusion. Okay, that's for 7.2, the effect of drugs, type of drugs, the effect of drugs and alcohol, the effect of drugs and alcohol to the body coordination, then the effect of drugs and alcohol abuse to the physical and mental health. Okay, next, the last subtopic is 7.3, healthy mind. Yeah, justify the need for a community who have healthy minds. What is mind? Mind is related with the brain function. Okay, minds is the brain function that related to your personality, your judgment, your memory, your thinking, your intellect. Okay, So the healthy mind means that you can think and make judgment wisely, able to detect stimulus and respond accordingly, able to differentiate between right and wrong, open mind and not emotional, responsible, can recall past events that are sad or happy, dare to accept challenge, free from prejudice, okay, live in peace and have a positive view on life, and also able to reason. Right, there are six factors that influence the mental health. Hormonal imbalance during menstruation, this one for female. Excessive consumption of alcoholic drinks, so you cannot drink, you cannot think carefully, cannot think properly. Drug abuse, also the factors that influence the mental health. Okay, mental stress and brain injury, maybe because of the accident or because of the tumor that cause intellectual disruption and loss of memory or poor of memory. Okay, so for mental stress, you need to manage your stress so that you are not too emotional and disrupt your life. Okay. Right, why we need to have a healthy mind, the importance of having a healthy mind, divided into 4. Okay, the importance to the family, to place of work, to the society and also the country. Okay, for family, a healthy mind is very important to build a happy family, to make wise decisions and become a role model in the family. Okay, when you are working or if you are still studying, so healthy mind is very important to make a good relationship between employees and employers, to make a good relationship among colleges, among friends, produce quality work and become more disciplined. Okay, in society, healthy mind is very important for you to learn to handle constructive criticism from your friends. Okay, can exchange ideas and help people in need. Okay, for country, okay, you must think positively, practice religious and moral values, practice a healthy lifestyle and generate the economy for the country. Okay, help the country. Okay, so that's all for chapter 7, body coordination. Okay, happy learning. Bye.